Your questions.
Eric, you were very displeased with the performance against the 49ers. You'd said there was nothing close to what could be considered an acceptable performance. What did you think of this past Monday, the response to that?
Well, I'm going to start with the fact that we didn't win the football game. So everything that we do is measured in terms of the ultimate result, and that's having an opportunity to win. Additionally, I thought the response to some of the situations we were put in was really, really good. I thought we affected the quarterback. 13 points at halftime. It was a spirited performance. The guys competed. They were physical. We didn't allow any explosive plays in the first half. We kind of kept their receivers, the two explosive receivers, in check. However, we still gave up, I think, 21 points on penalties. So we have to make sure 21 points were related to penalties. So there were some really good things in the game. Obviously, Tyreek Stevenson intercepting the football in the red zone on 4th and 3, aided by the rush. Some really good things in the game, but we got to find a way to win.
Eric, Detroit has played one game outdoors. Does that matter? Like any
It doesn't matter to us. It doesn't matter to us. That'd be a question for them. We got to find a way to line up and play our style of ball, play a complete football game, and not worry about things that don't really matter.
The Tyreek play that you mentioned, the interception, how realistic is it to expect him to have the mindset to bat that down in the interest of gaining more yardage, having the offense in a better position?
I like exactly what he did in that situation.
Eric, with Montez in his playing time, how much of that is just he's battling through a bunch of things as we know, and how much of it is just rotation?
We're just trying to find a way to utilize our rotation. We had, I think, 10 or 11 guys up, and the rotation really helped us. Daniel Hardy was key on the interception, getting pressure on the quarterback, and so we want to make sure that we can get as much as we can out of the rotation, especially a guy like Montez Sweat on 1st through 3rd down.
How dangerous is the Detroit offense relative to other teams that you played in terms of just being able to seemingly, even in the loss to Buffalo, they scored 42 points, and just seemingly be able to run it up whenever they want?
Yeah, they're very good running the football, very good on 1st and 2nd down, and their rushing attack really keys the entire offense. It allows the quarterback to set up play action. They do an excellent job with that, so it's going to be critical for us. We did not defend the run extremely well the first time we played them on Thanksgiving. We have to flip that around in favor of our defense. We have to make sure that we can control the amount of plays that we play and the amount of possessions that our offense is able to gain.
So how much of an advantage is it then with David Montgomery not being in this game? He obviously played against you guys on Thanksgiving.
Right. I don't see an advantage in that way. Whoever they line up at the running back position, we have to be ready to do a great job. The other tailback is averaging 6 yards a gain in their number one running concept, and that's the outside zone bounce play.
What do you guys feel like you did well, if anything, against Goff the first time around that can carry over to this game?
Well, in the particular in the second half of the game, I thought we limited their points. I thought we did a little bit better job of defending the run, being in the right positions for some of the play action stuff, and then getting off the field on 3rd down. I thought our 3rd down picked up in the second half.
Late in the game, Jalen had a tackle for loss. Is that the type of play that you kind of show the guys? Is obviously it's a tough situation when you're late in the game and the score is what it is, but he's still able to kind of make a play like that.
Yeah, that's what I expect, and that's what the men and the players expect from themselves. We compete regardless of the circumstances, and we're going to compete and do everything we can to do the things that are required and the things that to kind of define who we are as men on every single snap.
Obviously, the results haven't been there the last 2 weeks, but do you feel like there's still full effort from all of your guys?
I didn't understand.
Do you feel like your guys are still giving their full effort?
Without question. I think the first half of the ball game last week on Monday night, I was pleased with the physicality, the effort. Some of the plays that we made were in the interest of being in the right position and just executing. And so I'll never question that. I have no reason to question that.
Some of the key penalties you mentioned, when you said 21 points off penalty, you're saying 3 of their touchdown drives, a defensive penalty was critical to them being able to do that.
Sure.
Standing
Yeah,
correct.
but and I'll go back to the second. I mean, you know, interference penalty in the end zone. I mean, the ball's on the 1 yard line. And so, as much as I appreciate the position that Reek was in and the pressure that we got from Montez, we have to make sure that we do a good job of collecting the football but not fouling in that position. Don't leave no doubt in terms of the officials' ability to interpret what's going on in that position. And then, and one of them was just, KB, Bayard. It's just, we're off the field on third down. Great break, got there a little bit earlier, and the drive extended. And they were able to score. So at least 14 of those of points came off of penalties, and we just have to find a way to play cleaner.
How have you evaluated yourself the last 2 weeks as play caller? You stepped in unexpectedly. You've had 2 games.
I'm not evaluating myself. I'm getting ready to do everything I can from my role to help our defense to win the football game. I'm not evaluating myself. I need to do everything I possibly can. I need to make sure I help the players and inform the players so we can go out and put forth the kind of effort we need to win.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.